The next piece of the warm-up is the facial and laryngeal massage. Now, this is extremely important, and I emphasize this because the tension that we carry in our face, neck, tongue, jaw can cause a lot of restriction to our singing voice if we don't have that loosened up. And remember, you're an athlete, you're a vocal athlete. So whenever you're going to be using certain muscles, you want to warm them up. Well, you say, well, we're going to do warm-ups in a minute. Yes, you are. But if you were playing football or soccer or gymnastics, you would stretch those muscles first. And so that's what we're going to do. Now, you may need to take off your glasses if you have them on. So I'm taking mine off right now. Hopefully I remember where I put them. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to use our fingers. Wash your hands first, of course. And then do just little circles. We're going to loosen up around the squinting muscles. We all look at way too many screens, don't we? And out to your temples, both directions. Here we go. Yes. And around the sinuses. You have sinus glands all the way around your cheeks. Okay. Yeah, and coming down from your nose. Now we're going to do the jaw. I have heard say that you can press as many pounds pressure when you chew a steak as you can bench press. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's a pretty great statistic if you ask me. But what I do know is that jaw tension is a killer for freedom as a vocalist. So you really want to loosen this up. If you have a tendency to clench your jaw at night, or if you have a difficulty opening your jaw wide, those can also be big signs of jaw tension, and especially if it's sore back here where your ear and your jaw meet. I know that sometimes I do that, and so this is an important exercise for me. Now we're going to go underneath the chin, going to loosen up that tongue muscle, which is huge under there. Yes, indeedy. Going to loosen that up. Now, make sure your chin is level. You're going to take one finger and you're going to go down from your chin until you find a little notch. That little notch is just above your Adam's apple. Yes, ladies, you have one too. It's just not as prominent as the male vocalists. But just above that Adam's apple, there's a little notch. And if you take your middle finger and your thumb and you go back at that same spot, you'll find there's a gap. That laryngeal gap is where your larynx, your whole vocal mechanism, is hanging down off of your hyoid bone. And there is plenty of muscles and tendons there which can potentially get tense. And so you want that to be nice and loose right there. Again, back to almost where it meets the ear on both sides. And you can gently pull that down. Yeah, there you go. It's the freedom of the ability of your larynx to be able to move, which makes you to be able to easily sing through your whole range with smooth texture and less breakage. Yes. Okay, now we're just going to massage all around the outside of your thyroid cartilage, around the outside of your voice box, your larynx, all the same thing right there. Then anything else you need in your neck, around your shoulders, all those muscles, they connect right there, right up there between your vocal cords and your shoulder blades. Don't have to know what they're all called, but you do need to know that they need to be loose in order for you to have free singing. So that's the end of our facial massage and laryngeal massage. We can move on to the next part, which will be our breath support.